10 online qualifiers were about to battle it out for a shot at winning the $50,000 grand prize in a heads-up game of poker with Victor Chandler himself. Each one fancied their chances and knew their odds were pretty good.
I don't see myself like a big favorite or a smaller favorite than anybody else.
I have a strategy, yeah, but I'm keeping that under my hat.
Sit tight at the start, see how it all pans out.
Just hope for some nice cards and some even better flops, really.
I feel lucky.
No, my luck, I'll probably come 10.
As the players took their seats, the rules were simple. Whoever won this game would get a shot at beating Victor and that huge prize of $50,000. If, however, the multimillionaire businessman was victorious, then the player in second place would get a chance to beat Victor, and so on. With the online players facing each other in a live environment for the first time, it was a tense affair, with no one wanting to be the first to leave the table. But of course, someone had to go, and it was the man known simply as Joe. The player from Singapore was all in with his pocket kings against Lee Watts' pocket tens when the poker gods threw a 10 out on the flop. It wasn't long after that we lost one of the Swedish contingent as Arash Hafetzi pushed all in with ace-9, only to be called by Jeff Ansell with ace-10. The 10 kicker played, and it was good night, Arash. In 8th place was our only female finalist, Joanne Sweeney, losing her remaining chips ironically to her boyfriend, Eugene Cummins. Joanne's ace-10 losing to ace-queen. Next for the chop, the youngest finalist, Victor Eriksson, was forced all in with ace-2 by Eugene and his pocket sixes. 2, 3, 4, 5 on the board gave Eugene the higher straight, and Victor was out. Six left and all to play for. Jimmy Grant made a move with a suited Jack-9 and was called by another pair of pocket tens held by Tim van der Schvet. The tens were lucky today, and Jimmy was the 5th player out. The blinds were getting bigger, and Eugene had to call David Rudling's ace-10 with 8-6. David watched as 2 aces hit the board, giving him trips and making Eugene the 6th casualty. With the winning post in sight, David made an aggressive move with king-6 at the wrong time, as Tim yet again produced a pair of pocket tens. It was enough to end the 42-year-old's night, but he'd done enough to make his little boy proud. The final 3 were Tim, Jeff and Lee, with Tim the chip leader, and when Jeff pushed his remaining chips all in with 7-8, the Dutchman was quick to call with ace-jack. A jack came out on the turn, and Jeff took 3rd place. The heads-up between Tim and Lee didn't last long. Lee re-raised all in with queen-10, Tim called with ace-jack and then saw the finish post as the first card out paired his ace. The man from Holland was going to have the first shot at beating Victor Chandler, and if he lost, then Lee Watts could still scoop that $50,000 grand prize. Tim celebrated the first part of his success in conjunction with his girlfriend's birthday, but now the real test was upon him.
I'm not really sure I will win, but I feel good about it.
To see if Tim can beat Victor, visit www.vcpoker.com.
Cool.